The UFC 324 fight card was announced, and we have it right here. I'm going to start with the main event, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for the number one contender spot. And I agree with this because Arman Tsarukyan deserves to be punished after headbutting Dan Hooker at the weigh-ins. We cannot tolerate that type of behavior. And sure, the performance was great, and it surpassed my expectations. I thought Arman would win by decision. He won by dominant stoppage. But again, you can't reward that type of behavior. You can't headbutt people at weigh-ins. And he deserves to be skipped. I think his next fight should be for a title, but he deserves to be skipped, and the winner of this fight should fight Ilia Topuria. As for who wins, I'm going with Paddy Pimblett. I think he's going to shock a lot of people, and he may even shock Justin Gaethje. I think Paddy Pimblett is one of those guys who is big for the division, as they say, and he's really good. He's almost a specialist when it comes to the back control. His back control is on another level because not only does he have great control and many submissions from there, but he does really good ground and pound from that position as well, which you don't see too often. Paddy Pimblett on your back is a problem for anyone, and I think we may see that against Justin Gaethje. Now for Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, I'm going to go with Kayla Harrison. I just think she's bigger. I think she is also going to out-grapple Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes has been taken down before. As good of a grappler as she is, but she has been taken down before. She has been submitted before. And I think Kayla Harrison, a two-time Olympic judo medalist, gold medalist, I think you have to respect that. And she gets the job done. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yudong. I kind of feel 50-50 on this fight, and I'm leaning towards a Sean O'Malley loss. I mean, it really depends on how he bounces back from those Merab fights. And, you know, because those are his two losses in a row, right? The Merab fights. This is his first fight as a contender. It's easy to go down 3. You know what I mean? Look at Israel Adesanya. It's easy to go down like, oh, now he's on the slide. So we're going to see if O'Malley can right the ship against the guy who's hungrier and his attention isn't divided. Sean O'Malley's got the content. He does the podcast. He does all sorts of stuff, right? Got a family. Maybe Song has a family too. But Song, in my opinion, is more one-track minded. But who knows? Maybe Sean O'Malley bounces back. I think that's capable too. That's why I'm 50-50 on that. However, I do think O'Malley may be discouraged after his loss to Merab Dvalishvili. Not once, but twice. I think O'Malley, after getting submitted by Merab, is kind of like, damn, this guy's like that much better than me. And he probably does that like 8 times out of 10. You know, like, I feel like that's discouraging, and that could maybe kill motivation, right? Whereas Song Yudong, he's like, I'll fight Merab. Like, I'm looking for my title shot. I'm still, like, he's climbing the hill where O'Malley's been on the hill, and then, like, he fell down. Does he want to really climb back up the hill? You get what I'm saying? So, moving on to Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. I think this is a very interesting fight because Cortez is getting really his first big name. And if he passes this test, I think it throws him right in the mix as someone who could fight Tom Aspinall. You know, heavyweight needs contenders. Heavyweight needs parity. And we still don't know, by the way, if it's going to be Ciryl Gane, because Ciryl Gane could get the rematch and he could beat Tom Aspinall like he was in the first fight. Who knows? Do you run a trilogy back in that case? Like, what do you do? And even in that case, let's say that does happen and Tom loses and he's not the champion. Don't be surprised if Cortez Acosta beats Derek Lewis. Don't be surprised if he still ends up fighting Tom Aspinall if Tom is a contender again and not champion. He's been very vocal after the eye poll, calling out Tom Aspinall in the 2 fights that he's had since. But, you know, he's got to get past Derek Lewis, who you can never count out. And these are kind of the type of fights that Derek Lewis wins, you know. So don't be surprised if Derek Lewis knocks out Cortez Acosta. Then you have Arnold Allen versus John Silva, which is honestly another 50-50 fight in my eyes. But I think Silva's going to come back with a vengeance after that loss, the same way Carlos Prates did. I think he's going to look really good. This is going to be a big test for him. Arnold Allen has fought, the who's who of featherweight. Been in there with Max Holloway, been in there with Calvin Kattar, been in there with some really top guys. And I think Silva has more reckless aggression and dangerous intent. That's what I wanted to say, not reckless. Get the word reckless out of there, but more dangerous intent than Arnold Allen. I think if Arnold wins, it's going to be like a decision and he's going to get hurt in the process. I think if anybody hurts anybody in this fight, I think Silva hurts Allen. I don't think Allen hurts Silva. Allen could win this fight too, guys. He's very well coached. He has great training partners over at TriStar Gym under Faraz Sahabi. So don't be surprised if Arnold Allen wins. But, that's why I'm saying 50-50, but I'm going with Silva. The fighting nerds might have gotten a little bit too high, close to the sun, but I don't think their wings completely burned. I think, they got knocked down a peg, and then with Carlos Prates leading the charge, he went out there, got the win. I think you're going to see improvements made by everyone in the fight nerds. I do not think they're a flash in the pan. I think they're here to stay, and that's my take. Then you've got Nurmagomedov versus Figueiredo. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is this has decision written all over it. And when it comes to fights like that, guys, I'm not a big fan of it. When I know for a fact that this fight's going the distance, I really don't like it. And it's just lame. So how do I feel about this fight? I think it's whatever. I'll watch it, of course. But if I had to make a pick, I'd probably say Nurmagomedov. I think Nurmagomedov gets on top and stays on top. And in the striking, I think he can go blow for blow with Figueiredo. I don't think he's going to necessarily be overpowered by him. But maybe not. Maybe Figgy can land a knockout blow. Who knows? But I think this has decision written all over it. And Nurmagomedov gets it done over 15 minutes. Last but not least, you got the former champion Alexa Grasso versus the former champion Rose Namajunas. This is actually a really nice, fun fight, hopefully, because Rose is another one of those fighters who can be in a snooze fest and can turn a fight into a snooze fest. As of late, she used to be real fun and exciting to watch. I don't know what happened there, but she's going up against Grasso, who does usually bring it, so hopefully she could bring the fight to Rose and make Rose engage. But this is a good fight. This is two former champions. This is a good fight, and I hope someone gets a statement win here. I hope we actually get to see a stoppage here. I hope, because this one also kind of has decision written all over it. And I hope, at least if it is a decision, I hope it's a banger, bro. I really do. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you agree or disagree. It doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, subscribe for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.